Do you guys see this? Do you see all this manga right here? Look, I'll zoom in. God damn. That's a lot of manga. Hello manga community, welcome back to another monthly manga haul. And as you guys saw in the beginning, there is a lot to get to, so I'm gonna jump right in. And of course we always start with the pre-orders, and there's not that many actually. Showing off the pre-orders, we've got Undead Unluck Volume 5, Chainsaw Man Volume 9, Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 14, Frieren Beyond Journey's End Volume 2, Record of Ragnarok Volume 1, and Blue Period number 5, Volume 5. And to be honest guys, I can't remember if Ragnarok, Blue Period, and Frieren were pre-orders or just sent with the pre-orders and were just like back order stuff, but I know for sure Chainsaw Man number 9 and Jujutsu Kaisen and Undead Unluck were pre-orders for sure. But yeah, these came in early, and then these were either back order, I believe, but that's what I got on pre-order slash back order from Right Stuff. And I'm gonna jump into all the stuff I found some crazy good deals, guys, and I'm excited to show you what I got. All right, so probably my favorite thing that I got this month, and I can't wait to show you guys, is I finally completed Samurai Executioner with Volume 1, Volume 3, and Volume 4. So I already have Volume 2, and this series is really hard to complete. Singles and omnibuses. I think the omnibuses might be more rare or harder to find, but I ended up finding Volume 2 omnibus like forever ago, so I was just like, I guess that's the way I'm collecting. Volume 4 is still in print, and I got it for under MSRP, but Volumes 1, 2, and 3 are very, very out of print and expensive. Like I said, I already found Volume 2, but Volume 1 and 3, 1's not too bad, but 2 and 3 go for way above their cover price, and I did spend above cover price for these two. I think I spent 40 each, which is about basically double, but this one and 2 go for like 90, 80 plus. They're so expensive and rare, so when I found one for 40, I was like, whatever, I'll just get it. So this was super cool, and I'm finally glad I got all of these. There's only 4 omnibuses, so it's pretty short. I think it's only like 12 volumes in total in the singles, but I got the omnibuses. I've been collecting the Lone Wolf and Cub omnibuses. Finally glad to get this one. I'm just gonna work on Lone Wolf and Cub throughout this year, and I'm excited to show you guys, and I can't wait to read this one. The art inside is incredible. I'm super pumped. But yeah, this was my favorite find of the month. Next after that, I bought these basically because Volume 2 came back in stock. Of course, it did sell back out. So here we have Holic Ray Volume 1, Holic Ray Volume 2, Holic Ray Volume 3, and Holic Ray Volume 4. And it's Volume 2 actually that is the hard to get one. Volumes 1, 3, and 4 are pretty easy to get, honestly, but it's only a 4-volume series, and I like Holic, and it's one that I want to read. I've been trying to read. I'm just missing those last 2 volumes that I need for my main Holic set, and then I'll have them all, and then I can jump to these. But I wanted to get this one just because, like I said, 2 was out of stock for so long. I didn't know when it was going to come back, so I scooped these up all together since Volume 2 had come back. So this was a cool find as well. So the next set of manga that I'm going to talk about, and I want to do a huge shout out to Weebra for helping me get most of these, and I will show you guys. But here we have Get Backers, a bunch of random, 2, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, and 24. Here's 2. I actually already had 2, but mine was in pretty bad shape, so I found it for cheap and replaced it. But Weebra hooked me up with Volume 16, Volume 17, Volume 18, Volume 19, Volume 21, and Volume 22, and then I found Volume 24 for really cheap on Amazon, and it came in pretty good shape, so I was happy about that. But yeah, this is a series that nobody talks about. It's published by Tokyo Pop, as you guys can see. This is a really fun shonen. If you guys haven't read it, it has its tropes and it has its, you know, weak spots, but I love it. I think it's really fun and really interesting. And these covers, they're not as good as the Japanese ones. Honestly, I would love Kodansha to bring these back. I doubt they will, but we'll see. But yeah, I got these and I'm super pumped, because after like Volume 15, they get really, really expensive for some reason, even though you can find these at pretty much most book offs, and they're really cheap, and I don't live near any, so that's why I asked him to hook me up. And yeah, I'm so close. I'm just missing 13 and 14, and I think 25, and then they did their last remaining like 13 or 18 volumes as a separate series that only got like 3 volumes deep, so I'm missing those as well. But for the main series, it's like 1 through 25, and then the first 3 of the next set of volumes. So I'm super excited to finish collecting these. I'll try not to knock them all over the place, and I'm going to definitely read all of these once I get them all, so just waiting on that. So next, after that, I found these on Mercari, and I was super happy to find them because it's really hard to find middle lots for really long running series. And this one, I have a bunch of Bleach volumes. So here's volume 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 41. He didn't have 40, unfortunately. He had a bunch more, but I didn't need anything before 30, so I picked these up. Super happy to find them. I've basically got like normal Bright Stuff prices, so like 20 bucks off cover price. They're like 8 bucks each basically, or 8.50 or something like that. But this I've put off collecting Bleach just because it's so long and I'm running out of space. So, but this was a good deal, and they actually have the old logos, all of them. I'll try and show you guys. Yeah, this was a really cool find. I'm excited to keep collecting Bleach, especially since like people are scalping all the box sets and such. But yeah, super happy find. Here's Nell. Everybody loves Nell.
Look, big tits!
I'll show it off. But this is super happy to get these. Yeah, I don't have much more to say, guys. Alright, so next up, another series. I actually completed this one with this purchase, which I'm super excited for, and that is Hikaru no Go. So here's volume 12. They're not going to be in all in order because I have some random volumes already, so it's like 12 to 14 as you can see. 15, which this cover is probably my favorite of the series, but volume 15, volume 16, volume 18, 19, 21, 22, and then 23, the final volume. So yeah, this completes my set. I got these, I believe, on Powell's.com, which is like a big online bookstore. They're kind of hidden. I thought for sure these were gonna be all like older, but they're newer volumes, so they're a pretty big store to be having newer volumes of Hikaru no Go. Usually weird random sites that are small book businesses sell older copies. So I was super happy to find all of these. I completed the set, and I actually even, this is the set where I accidentally bought, I showed the other one last month and I accidentally bought another copy in this lot, but this is okay because this is in much better shape, so I'm cool with that. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna read this one for sure this year now. I'm just trying to clear out some other series that I'll be talking about in another video, and of course and go over everything. But this was super awesome. I got these used. They were like, I think, Right Stuff new prices, which is not the best, but they came in really nice condition. There's really no damage to them, and I didn't pay full retail, so can't complain too much. Pretty happy about this haul. So next up, another series that I was able to complete last month. Super happy about this one as well. And to show it off, we have Ikigami, volume 3, volume 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is a pretty short one. I was just kind of buying these when they were cheap or whatever. As you can see, these are all used because they're open, and then this one I bought off Right Stuff because it's sealed still. But I ended up just buying this one because I found all these other ones. 3 wasn't available, and I believe I bought these from Powell's as well. So I got these for, again, below cover price. So just been picking these up when they're cheap enough, and I decided I want to read this series finally this year. So that's why I got these, and then just bought volume 3 new because that was the last one I would have needed, because I was able to buy them mostly consecutively. But yeah, another series I'm glad I was able to complete this last month, I should say, and I'm excited to get to this one as well. I've heard great things. I know East Coast Manga has talked about it. We'll see how I feel it. The premise sounds really interesting. I'm excited to get to this one and hopefully like it. So with this next series that I bought, I made a rule this year to try and not buy anything that I didn't already own of a series. So kind of failed, but they were pretty cheap, and I've been wanting to collect this one. Yeah, I'm just going to show you the whole lot. I got Hunter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15, 20, and 34. And as you can see, they have the old Viz and Shonen Jump logos, especially 2 and 3. And I only bought these because of that. I want to collect Hunter x Hunter, but I've been staying away just because it's on hiatus. And I don't like hiatus. I appreciate the mangaka and I want them to be healthy, but I don't like when series go on hiatus. Anyway, I digress. I bought these because they were pretty cheap and they had the old logos. I kind of just want to get volume 1 of the original one. That's like this one. And then I probably will be pretty satisfied with not having to collect any more Hunter x Hunter for a very long time. So these were just in 2 lots that had, that's why I got like random ones like 15 and 20 and 34. So I'm not planning on buying a bunch of these for the rest of the year. I just found them, some earlier volumes with the older spines, so that's why I picked these up, and they were basically cover price, so not too bad. And I had some Mercari cash, which is where I bought these, so, or not Mercari cash, but I had some money in my account from Mercari, so I didn't really pay that much. So super happy about these. Hopefully I can find volume 1. If you guys have it, I'm willing to sell it for at least cover price with, like I said, the old logo, the old Viz logo here. Hit me up on Instagram. I always put the links down below. Shameless plug, obviously. So yeah, I don't have much else to say. Glad I found these for a good price, and I'm super excited. Hopefully Togashi comes back. I've heard rumors that his wife might finish the manga, which I'm all for, but I didn't get very far. I think I got to volume 5 or might have been volume 6. So that's about to my extent of Hunter x Hunter. So I'm excited to get to this one down the road, but you know, it's a series that I'm gonna have in my collection anyway. So okay, so next we have a short series by the same creator as Bleach, Tite Kubo, and this is Zombie Powder, volume 1, 2, and 4. It's only 4 volumes. I didn't get volume 3. I actually have the complete set already. I only bought this because my volume 4 is really in bad shape, and this one was really clean, and it was really cheap, so I didn't want to split the lot. But I got this off Manga Swap, and I'm going to definitely just be selling these two, and then my bad copy of volume 4. So this was just to replace this. So I didn't spend too much. Actually, it was from overseas. I think it was from Canada. So not really overseas, but from another country. So the shipping was a little bit, but I'm hoping I can sell these 2 extra ones and then my bad copy, like I said, for about the same price. So this basically volume is either about cover price, or I didn't really spend too much to get this. So that's all. Just wanted to get these and replace volume 4. I'm happy to finally be able to get a cleaner copy. This volume, for some reason, is kind of expensive. Maybe because Bleach is growing back in popularity, but volume 4, for some reason, of all the volumes, is more expensive than I would like. But yeah, this was cool, just cleaning up my copy a little bit and got a new one. So Zombie Powder 1, 2, and 4. So the next series is another Shonen Jump series, and again, another one that I have already completed, but I wanted to rebuy these. It's YuYu Hakusho. My 4 through 7 are not in very good condition, and I spent a little bit more than I would have wanted to buy these, but I'm planning on reselling these anyway. I think I have a full set. Well, I have a full set already, obviously, but to sell, I have, I think, 1 through 7, and then I'll be selling my 1 through 7 again. So I think I have 2 sets of 1 through 7 that I'm going to be selling. Some of them aren't in the greatest condition. Like this one has some fraying at the top, that you can see here, and I think this was the worst condition one. It's really bad on the back, but it's still actually probably in better condition than the one I have. They're really like dark on the side. I don't know. I didn't or at least the pages. I mean, they're dark on the pages, so I didn't really like that. Even though this one's fraying, the covers are a lot cleaner and they feel nicer than mine. So I just wanted to replace what I had. So hopefully I can make at least my money back. So these were basically free, or just very cheap. Again, this cover is awesome. This might be my favorite cover. 5 is really cool too. But yeah, these were just to replace the ones that I already had. So happy to get these again, and hopefully I can make some of my money back, or at least, you know, break even. That would be nice. Alright guys, we're rounding out. We're almost done. I know it's a lot of volumes. I wanted to blast through it just to keep you guys, you know, you're busy people. You got places to be, things to do. And I appreciate every time you guys watch a video of mine. So to finish up the haul of manga, we have some random ones that I just found. I have Astro Boy Volume 1. You guys saw last month I was collecting these like crazy, but a bunch came in kind of damaged, so I'm just gonna wait until I find them in store. So I got Astro Boy Volume 1. I also got Gigantomaxia. It's pretty cheap on in-stock trades, so I just got it. And you know, this might go out of print at some point, just because Kentaro Miura has passed, and rest in peace Kentaro Miura. I really want to get into Berserk, and I figured I'd start with one of his single one-shot stuff, so I got this for pretty cheap off in-stock trades. And like I said, if it ever goes out of print, I didn't want to wait to have to buy it when it's really expensive. Another one I got on in-stock trades, this is Color of Rage by Kazuo Kouki. I probably said that wrong, but this is the writer who does Lone Wolf Cub. And then I don't recognize this artist, Seisaku Kano, but this is just like a one-shot single volume that was also really cheap. And I wanted to get this one if it ever goes out of print. So if it does get really expensive, I don't need to buy it at super expensive prices. If I didn't get those Samurai Executioner volumes, this probably would have definitely made my favorite thing I found. And I caught Emerald by Hiroyuki Samura, which is the same creator of Blade of the Immortal. I got this at a local comic book shop, and they were doing half off graphic novels and manga, so I got this for half off. I didn't even pay full cover price. This one is ridiculously expensive. I know the Prom G talked about it a couple months ago, so I was super happy to find this, and I didn't have to pay like an ass load just to get it. So I'm super happy about this. There is some damage at the bottom here just from shelfware. They don't keep really good shelves for their manga. They use like wire racks, so it is what it is, but I'm glad I didn't have to pay over $100 just to get this. So super happy to get this one. I'll probably read this one after I read Blade of the Immortal, which I'm planning on getting to this year, but super happy I found this, guys. You guys should hit up your local comic book store. I know HBL Manga found hers at, I believe, Books A Million on the discount bargain bin. So just take a look, guys. It's definitely worth it to go out to these places. So super happy for this. Can't wait to read this one as well as Blade of the Immortal. Here we just have Random Strawberry 100% volume that I bought a while ago, or not a while ago, but a month ago, but the seller sent the wrong volume and he had finally sent it in. Wasn't able to get it in for last month, so here it is. Finally came in. Just 2 away till I have this full set in English, and I can't wait for that. I'm super excited. If you guys have, I think 13 and 11, no, not 11, 9 and 13, hit me up. I'm looking for these. Almost done with this. I can't wait to finish this one this year. So here's that. And the last manga that I got, we have Eminon Wanderer Part 2. Had to look for a sec. This completes my Eminon. It ended up coming back in stock at Right Stuff, but I found this for really cheap on In Stock Trade, so I just bought it when I was looking and got those other couple books. So finally happy to get this one. This one's super short. It's only 3 volumes, and I finally have it. So this is another series I was able to complete last month. Super happy about that. And the art, guys, is incredible. I'm going to try and show some on the screen because I don't want to show any nudity by accident. There's some nudity in this, but the art is incredible. I totally, at least on the art alone, recommend this one. I'm excited to read this one. I've heard the story is really great too, but yeah, Eminon Wanderer. So I said that was the last manga, but I do actually have one thing else to show off. And I got this from In Stock Trades. That is Rurouni Kenshin Profiles, which I didn't even know existed. So when I saw this, I was like, hell yeah, I had to get this. And this is from In Stock Trades as well. And it just shows just character profiles as it would suggest. And I think some interviews and just kind of like more in-depth stuff on Rurouni Kenshin. I know Rurouni Kenshin has a bit of contention because the author, and I always say this, obviously, disclaimer, the author is a terrible person, but his story is incredible, and it is definitely a work of fiction that if you're a shonen manga fan, you should definitely read. If you can't get past that, I understand. Obviously, I wouldn't put blame or hate on anybody who doesn't want to read it, but if you can separate the art from the artist, it is one to read for sure. But I just had to get the profile book. They're not really printing, I think this is the original printing, so they're not really printing Rurouni Kenshin stuff anymore in English, obviously because of what he did, so I don't feel too bad. Obviously, I would try to get it used if possible, but I like supporting In Stock Trades and stuff like that, and I believe it's on Right Stuff as well, so I like supporting those guys. They get a lot of my business, so I'm happy to give them my money. There is that. That's the last thing I got this month. Finally done, guys.